All right, so uh good season overall, I think, and then pretty tragic ending if you're anyone but a Corey Haim fan. And
Yeah,
I mean, just
I saw
Corey
a lot of
Haim
people.
deserved his championship and he got it. And man, same could not be said for Connor Zilic.
No,
And I was of the opinion, so I didn't think that necessarily any of the top four were more deserving of
right,
the others going in the Cup Series going into
mhm,
Phoenix. Um,
right.
and then the race happened and Hamlin dominated. And I looked over at Greg because we were watching it in the living room, and I told him, I said, honestly, since Zilich lost last night, I don't want Hamlin to win. He was like, of course not, because you're a Larson fan. I said, no, 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 that's not why I don't want Hamlin to win. I don't want Hamlin to win because it'll expose how stupid this playoff system is. Like, why is the championship race coming down to, or why is the championship coming down to one race? Because I don't know if you
Why
follow the
would that
Winston Cup.
have exposed the playoff system though if he didn't win?
Because look at if we make it a 3-3-4 system,
Yeah,
the whole thing changes.
but
Right? It's not based on one race, it's about your performance over multiple races.
right, but like if you could switch the format to Winston points and then Bell would have been the champion. If you do regular season points for what they currently have, then Larson would be the champion. So it's like no matter the format, there's going to be a different champion.
Right.
And
But the thing that I had with it was that in points format, Bell has the championship if he finishes 29th or higher.
right.
So I think he did that. And so, like, if you're on a level playing field going
Mhm.
into whatever the final race of the season is
Yeah.
on a full season points format, that's
Mhm.
because you and whoever you're on a level playing field with performed relatively equally over the course of the season. So that doesn't necessarily
Right.
make one of you more deserving of the other. So then it doesn't kind of feel as bad when that happens. It's like it sucks, you lost the race that you dominated, but it's like just one of those things. With this
Yeah.
format, it's like for Zilich.
Hmm.
No, he didn't dominate Phoenix. Zilich was up front at Phoenix, but he just couldn't crack some spot.
Yeah.
But he dominated the whole rest of the season. So it's like why why is the championship determinant of why is it determined by one race? Why
It
is one race the
it
determining
shouldn't
factor of a
be.
championship?
I
It
I
shouldn't
don't
be.
disagree. It shouldn't be at all. But if you look, I think the Cup Series was a lot more wide open than the other series because Heim had what 11 wins. Maybe
Yeah, he had 11 going into
he had
Phoenix. He
11
won his
wins.
12th.
He won pretty much half the season.
Mm-hmm.
They have 26
5.
races, 25. So yeah, as close to half as you can get. Zilich led in almost every category except for wins at Phoenix. Um, apparently. So those were a lot more like obvious who the champion should be. And then
Right.
you look at Cup and the point spread was not that far. But then someone like Denny Hamlin was sixth or seventh in points. And then it's like, oh, well, he dominated the race. So the thing that confuses me, right, is people are like, oh, it shouldn't come down to one race. But then they're like, Denny Hamlin should have won the championship because he dominated the last race. So like either it should come down to one race because Denny Hamlin dominated and he should win, or it shouldn't because he,
Denny Hamlin should have won that race.
yes,
That does not mean he should. I don't. My opinion is he should have won the race. He should not have won the championship.
I think it's
And
I don't want to sound insensitive, but it's so easy to get caught up in like the emotion of everything going on, and
right.
I have the most sympathy for his situation, but it's so easy to want him to win that race and then get sad that he didn't. How
Hmm.
many times do cautions come out and we go into overtime and someone else wins? All the
Right.
time. So this is the first time where it's like, oh, well, but if you look at Denny Hamlin, yeah, he led significantly more laps than the rest of the field, but a championship four driver was behind him within a couple of seconds for most of his laps led. He never,
Right.
other than that last run where he pulled away. And yeah, it sucks that the caution came out. And does should he, barring any last minute cautions, he should have won, obviously. But it sucks. He didn't.
Yeah.
And I feel bad. And I feel terrible that he's probably now going to retire because of how bad his luck has been. But
Yeah, he said he was basically like it's not even fun anymore.
I don't blame him. I
It's
can't
like
imagine
it's
it
like
is.
those videos from a couple years ago where it's like somebody come up behind you and go, "I get it," and then like turn around, start running, and like half a second later go, "Let's go anymore."
Your mic cut out for that, but I can imagine what you said.
Like that's kind of what I feel like it is. It's like a little kid being like, "Okay, this isn't fun anymore because I'm not winning like I was."
Right.
And not to call Denny Hamlin a little kid, because I wouldn't want to do something if I was that close for that many years. I mean, that was his seventh championship four appearance since the playoff
hmm
system,
hmm
I think, and it was also I know it was his seventh um like championship opportunity going into the last race.
hmm
Like
Yeah.
I think he had second place in 2006.
hmm
I know he was fighting Jimmy Johnson in 2010 and spun out on like lap 30.
Yeah.
Um, and then I think his next one was in 2014. But like he's come so close so many times, and so it's easy to go when in a sport where as much as people don't want it to be, and as much as people talk about it like them not wanting it to be and them trying to not make it so, in a
Yeah.
sport where a legacy is really defined by how many championships you've won, it's very easy to, when you come close seven times in 20 years, be like, all right, I obviously can't do it. Why even bother trying?
Right. And losing one sucks. Losing two is worse. And then you get to the point where you're so close to seven. I don't blame him if he wanted to pack it up.
Right. I
He's
wouldn't blame him at
probably
all.
going to.
Yeah.
I,
And
I would
like,
not be surprised in the slightest if he retires and becomes like a full-time owner. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he's very behind the scenes at 2311
yeah.
because I don't expect him to want to show up to races anymore. He's going to be a front office guy.
And I think honestly, that would work out more than people realize because Corey Heim doesn't have a ride next year, right? If Denny Hamlin steps away, they're going to put somebody in that 11 car. I'm not saying they put Corey Heim in there. I don't think Corey Heim
But
should
it'll
make
open
the
up a
jump.
seat for him somewhere else.
They put somebody from Xfinity into that ride. I don't know the Joe Gibbs Xfinity roster other than Eric Almirola and
There, he's not going to go back up. It's
no, he's not. Who was in the Xfinity cars? I just know Eric Almirola and Brandon Jones. Also a good Xfinity driver.
Can't imagine Brandon Jones goes up there though.
No, no.
But
But
you know what? They might
anyways,
just go
like they
someone
they
from a
moved
new team.
somebody from Xfinity and then they put time in that seat.
Yeah. You know what? Heim won 12 races in trucks. I can't imagine he can't make the jump up to Cup.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I would
happened
not be
before.
I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Who was it that went from trucks to Cup? Blaney did it.
Did he?
He went from Brad Keselowski racing to Wood Brothers. He didn't have a season of Xfinity. He
He didn't
raced
have
the
no,
Xfinity.
he didn't have a season before that. You're right. He didn't have a season before Cup, but he did race in Xfinity a lot because he raced for Penske.
He raced Xfinity like he didn't have a full-time season.
Hmm.
But also it was a lot more prevalent like in the 90s and early 2000s, people going from trucks to Cup right away.
Right.
And you know what? If you're winning
Johnny
12
Sauter
races in
tried it.
Cups, you might as well.
Yeah.
I
But
don't see any reason why Heim can't go into the 11.
I just think like I guess it's an old school way of thinking. Especially since how different the Cup cars are to Xfinity and truck. With it being five oh excuse me,
Bless you.
five speed sequential, um the aluminum wheel, symmetrical car, the diffuser, blah 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 blah, all this stuff. And especially going from high downforce, high drag, low speed relatively truck
Mm-hmm.
to low downforce, high speed car. You
Yeah.
know, because I think the jump from Xfinity to Cup is much easier,
Yeah.
and I think the Xfinity series is a great middle ground because you still have like the asymmetrical bodies, composite body, or no, not composite, but you have the asymmetrical bodies, the steel tires, five lugs, 15-inch sidewall tires, um, like all this kind of stuff that's of the old car,
Hmm.
that the trucks also have. And then you also have things in the Xfinity series that the Cup series kind of sort of has, like the composite body, um, faster cars, longer races, less downforce, less drag
Yeah.
because it's not as big and bulky, you know. So
You know,
I
my
think I prefer to see like step ladder without skipping steps.
I think we've been like so used to drivers getting moved up too quickly that when there's a generational talent who can make the jump, everyone's like, "Oh, nope, if you don't do 2 years in trucks, 2 years Xfinity, you're moved up too fast." Like, look at
I
I mean, you
think
could look
Connor
at like
Zilich moving up
Haley
the Cup
Deegan, who
is
did ARCA, and she was pretty good in ARCA, and then she went up to trucks, and then did she go to Xfinity or was trucks it?
she was at AM Racing for a bit, and then she underperformed and they put Logano in.
Right. So I remember then the storyline there was that she was getting moved up too quickly.
Mhm.
And you could look at a lot of people who made the jump too quick. Harrison Burton. Um, who else? I said a lot and I can think of one person.
Uh, uh, Brandon Jones potentially.
Yeah.
You could
Cole Custer.
I don't know if there might be an argument for Elliott Sadler. I don't know. I know he made a career in Xfinity.
Yeah. But
Um,
we're
well, like
so
I
used
think
to the storyline of people getting moved up too quickly that someone like Heim, who probably could make the jump to Cup and be successful, everyone's going to say just because he didn't go to Xfinity, he's moving up too quick. And I think
yeah,
the experiment is worth a shot.
like I think Connor Zilisch is worthy of making the jump, and I think it's and like you know with generational talents like time, I can see
Hmm.
the argument, and I would also be like, yeah, that's fine because it's an outlier in the data. It's
Yeah.
this guy's won half of the season.
Right.
Like with Connor Zilisch, he came from I think his last full-time gig before the Xfinity series was Mazda Cup,
Really.
I think. I know he did Mazda Cup, and then he did something. It might have been Mazda Cup, whatever the something was in the Xfinity series. But that's the last full-time thing that I remember him doing.
Hmm.
Um, and then again, he's won so many races, you'd be foolish not to move him up at this point. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I don't want it to be like look at Ty Gibbs, look at Jonathan Nemechek. Jonathan
Hmm.
Nemechek, a little bit of a grain of salt because he's been around for years and years and years. But Ty Gibbs, first season, first race, he wins his first race. First season, I think he won like 8, 9 races in his
Hmm.
rookie season in
Yeah.
Xfinity, and then went in the Cup, and he has yet to win.
I will say it took him a lot to get used to the Cup car, but the way he's been running this season, I think he's fine.
Yeah.
He'll win a race. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
The way he turned around this season, I am confident that he will have the opportunity to win races next season, and I don't think it's worth taking him out of his seat.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think he should get taken out of his seat, but I think he might have got put in the seat a little bit
Yeah,
too quick. Because I mean,
right.
look at um, look at Briscoe.
Hmm.
I think Briscoe's rookie year was in the SHR car. I
Yep.
think.
Yeah, he was in the
He was in the SHR
14.
14 for what, 2 years
Yeah,
or just
he
one?
was no, he was there for more than that.
Was
It was
he?
like 3 or 4.
So he was there for a while,
Yeah.
and then got put in JGR equipment, and
Hmm.
immediately, I mean, he's playoff, Final Four playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Took him a little bit to get rolling this season, but I mean,
yeah,
that Cinderella run in the playoffs was phenomenal.
and like
I loved to
I
see
feel
it.
like with Ty Gibbs. he's what, in his third year now going on
Hmm.
of cup racing.
Yeah.
Um, I think there's no reason he shouldn't win. I think if he doesn't win, we got to start looking at it like, okay, what's going on? I think
I
he has the talent. I think he has the equipment. I mean, he's in a JGR car. He again, he has the Xfinity Series career to back up his talent claim.
hmm
Um, but I think if he every and I know that every competitor's like this because I'm like this when anything I'm trying to be good at. Every season has to be better than the last in
yeah.
some way. And you want to
hmm
make every race that way too, right?
Right.
So if he's not winning a race next season, I think we might need to start looking at it. Like I don't think it needs to be anything panicky or drastic, but I think it might need to be like, okay, keep tabs on this guy because what is happening?
Can I give a hot take?
Especially if Briscoe gets another playoff run. Yeah,
I don't winning's the main goal. I understand that. But when would you compare, do you think the Cup Series right now has more talent per driver than years past? It's a very
yes and
competitive year,
no.
a
Yeah,
very competitive generation, especially with the next gen car that evens up the field a lot.
right.
I don't think Ty Gibbs not winning a race next season, you got to press the panic button
Yeah.
because
But I mean,
if he's close,
look at Alex Bowman. The reason for this is because of all of the scrutiny Alex Bowman was in. Because Bowman and Gibbs are in the same boat, or at least similar boats,
yeah,
as like
100%.
they are the like the number four of their team. Like
hmm
they're always
And someone's got
underperforming
to
their
be the worst
teammates.
driver of the team.
Right. But it's a pretty, pretty substantial gap to third.
It's a pretty obvious number four, yeah.
Right. So and people were looking at Bowman last year and saying, like people were looking at him and going, he's going to be out of a seat. And then he turns around and wins Chicago as a big FU.
Right. Yeah.
But,
Which I mean, I love Bowman.
so maybe what Ty Gibbs needs is people to go, oh, if he doesn't win this season, he's going to get his seat taken away. And then he just goes and wins the next race.
Yeah, but I don't think Joe Gibbs will ever let that be the
He won't.
narrative.
He won't.
Because
Well, he won't take him
so
out, but the fans will say whatever they want.
I have a lot more sympathy for drivers that people would call like Nepo babies. Someone like a
Austin,
Ty Gibbs
Ty
or
Gibbs.
an Austin Dillon who is there because of his grandfather.
Hmm.
Because I talked to my dad about it, right? And I feel like this is where like every time on the podcast, like I drop some philosophical knowledge. Um, I told him, oh, we talked about it. I'm like, I hate that your family connections could get you a ride, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
But if my dad owned a race team and I wanted to be a driver, he would say, screw you to anyone and put me in the car
Right.
because he wants me to accomplish my dreams. So,
I
and
would be like, hey, Dad, can I get a can I drive for you next year?
like, and you would do the same thing for your kid,
Right.
however many you have right now. But
Hopefully
you know
none.
what I mean?
But
I feel
the
like
world's a crazy place.
it's so, it's a mindset that you don't really see in like dialogue around people like Ty Gibbs.
Hmm.
If I was like a race owner or I was a high up in a race team and my son wanted to race and he's been racing karts and he got to the point where you could maybe think about putting him in a car, you're gonna do it.
Right. Well, and see, I think um part of the argument against nepotism is the Dale Jr. story because he didn't drive for his dad for a long time. He when he started, his dad was like, "All right, fine." His dad didn't even want to drive in a race car. His dad wanted him to. I don't know if you watched the Earnhardt documentary, but his dad wanted
No,
him to go to the military.
really.
Yeah, like he was
Junior would
in.
not have survived the military.
No, he was he was a scrawny kid. But Junior was in some military academy up in North Carolina. And
I did not know that.
um,
I gotta watch a
yeah,
documentary.
yeah, you should watch the documentary. But and then he was like, Dad, I want to race. And his dad at one point was like, all right, fine. But if you want to race, you got to find the sponsorship, you got
Hmm.
to find the money, you got to find the car, you got to find somebody to drive for. I'm not funding anything. And then he goes to RCR, who was it? I think like his dad's crew chief or something.
Hmm.
Was like basically his uncle. And then of
Yeah.
course Richard Dale Sr. drove for Richard, so it was an easy connection.
Hmm.
Um, but then when he got to the Cup Series, he basically had to convince his dad, let me drive for you, because Dale
Yeah.
owned DEI at the time.
Didn't
Um,
Junior have a national series championship at that point though, or did he win it
mhm.
after?
No, he won it before because his rookie season I think was 99,
Yeah.
and
And
he won the Bush Championship in 98 and 99, or might have been 2000.
was Dale Jr. ever the best driver in the field? No. Did his
In
name
the Cup
get him?
Series?
Yeah. Did his
No.
name get him in the door? Oh, 1,000%. But did he earn his keep and earn his spot on the grid? Yes, 1,000%.
Well,
He
and
is
it's not even
now
like
he didn't have a Hall of Fame worthy career. I'll be
no,
honest.
no,
But for
he really didn't.
what he did for the sport and being an ambassador for the sport earned
And it's not even
a
that he
first
earned
ballot
his
Hall.
name, he earned his place on the grid. It's more of like he earned his place on his dad's team because he was like begging his dad. He's like, "Let me drive for
Yeah,
you, like please, like you're
right.
my dad. You're already in that seat, like
Yeah,
And his dad's like, if I put you in there and you drive like crap, it's gonna look bad on me. Because like now
right.
I look like a stupid team owner hiring this kid that doesn't know what he's doing. And Junior's like, please, please, like just put me in. And his dad is like, all right, fine. And then he turned out pretty all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I mean,
that's
realistically, DEI overall wasn't spectacular.
mhm.
Steve Park was good. Wasn't I wouldn't say he was great. Same with Michael Waltrip. I mean, hey, I think he got
Steve
two
Steve
wins.
Park was
And
a
I know Steve Park got
prodigy,
injured.
and that
Yeah,
injury definitely derailed what could have been a phenomenal career.
right.
But he was a modified guy, and
You
he
know something
raced
about
over here a
modified
few
guys.
times. Uh, yeah, that they could have been great.
Right.
They just had a
Well,
very
but then
unfortunate
Michael
go at
Waltrip
it.
wasn't. I mean, Michael Waltrip won the two races. I think he won the '01
Yeah, but he's
500 and the '04 500. I think those are the only two he won.
just Michael Waltrip, so you gotta love him.
Right. But that's what I mean is that like
Yeah,
EI
but
as a
he's also
whole
someone
wasn't
who
great.
got in because of his name, and
Yeah.
you see how that ended. But I think
But he did it
so.
in the Ty Dillon way. Ty Dillon shares a last name with his older brother, but he was like, I don't want to race for the same guy. Granted, Michael and Daryl Waltrip's dad didn't own a or granddad didn't own a team,
Yeah,
but they
but
still didn't drive for the same people.
I mean, we could brainstorm people right now who are related to NASCAR drivers currently in the field, and we could probably go down the list, and half the field has a name that someone else shared.
Right.
Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney,
Jonathan Nemechek.
hmm the Dillons, Gibbs, maybe six isn't half the field, but people have connections. It's less than Formula One. You kidding me? There's one person in the field who didn't start rich. It's Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
And I don't like Lewis Hamilton, but his story is amazing.
Right.
His dad worked four jobs to get him where he is, and Lewis Hamilton is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Can I go down? Could I get on a soapbox and start ranting about how he might have ruined the sport of Formula One? Absolutely. Am I going to? No, I'm not going to do
That's
that.
okay.
That might be
Um,
a time for
maybe a
because
conversation for another episode.
that's a conversation for another episode when we probably cover more Formula One now that the NASCAR season's over.
Well, speaking of, it's a great segue. I have with me a can of Nature's Nectar. I don't know if you have anything, but to
Water
anyone,
in a Revenge of the Sith 20-year anniversary theater cup.
I've got my Sprite that I've been drinking from out of my. I keep dropping that. That's true. My Bobby Labonte 1996 collector's edition mug. I have two of those. Um, but Nature's Nectar. Anyone watching at home, if you have something, if you don't, that's fine. But here's to a pretty all right season overall, I'd say. Um,
Cheers, man. The people on the TikTok live do even
the
have
two
any
people
viewers.
we
You
have
might be
two.
the only one. It was two, now it's one. He
Oh,
held
it
up
just
a
says two
beer.
for me.
I don't know if that goes against TikTok guidelines.
I don't know. They can't see it, so what do they
Oh, I
know?
just got a warning pop up.
Oh,
No
really?
alcohol. No, I'm kidding. That would
Oh.
have been hilarious though. Big Brother's
Yeah,
always
for
watching.
everyone that's listening, in whenever this podcast goes out, we are currently live on TikTok, and we might do it again.
After
So follow
clicking
us.
gain access every single day for the past month, we finally got access.
So follow us on TikTok, and you might just be part of a live recording. We both have the TikTok live open, so we can see comments, of which there have been none.
Lots of
Um,
joins, lots of leaves.
yeah, it's a
But
little unfortunate, but that's okay.
the
But
funny
no,
thing
so
is
cheers to a overall pretty good season. A couple devastating championship losses, but what else is new? It's NASCAR for you, I
cheers
guess.
to a new playoff format in next season.
Yes. God.
Cheers. That's for the
Cheers to
TikTok.
that.
That's for the podcast.
That's for the podcast. I don't if I do anything to you.
You could clink. But what was I saying? I said something was funny. Oh, TikTok live access. I I I don't know if you know how it works, but I kept pressing like request access and they have to like go through your thing and like see if you're
Oh, that reminds
worthy.
me, I have YouTube access.
And
Let me check on that real quick.
oh, my dog's next to me. He just sighed like he worked a 10-hour shift in the coal mine. He sleeps in every day. But
Good
um
old Zach.
no, yeah. Oh, I don't have the mug. I ran out of the coffee creamer that I like. So I don't haven't had coffee in a couple of days, so I need to go get more. But
Coffee creamer.
okay,
Well,
so
now they have
TikTok live
peppermint.
access. I'm not
They still have
I'm
peppermint mocha
finishing this
though.
tangent.
Okay.
It said like, can keep your access by going live like twice in 14 days. Tomorrow is 14 days, and this is the first time I'm going live, so we might not be able to do this again. So,
Well, just go live for like 5 minutes, guys. Hey, what's up, guys?
dude, I would have gone live every single night playing NASCAR 25, but TikTok Studio is only available on um Windows.
Uh,
I have a Mac.
oh,
Yeah,
darn.
darn. I could
Do I
set up
have
my
YouTube live
phone
access?
like here and do like the flip so I have the face cam and then it just records my TV, but I don't know. Maybe I'll remind it'll be nostalgic and people will wanna.
I for YouTube live streaming access. So
I'll
I'm
have
going
to I
to
could
start
live stream on
a
YouTube. Maybe I'll start doing that because I was doing
oh,
my like my personal YouTube just for live streaming tw NASCAR 25 when it dropped. I
but
could,
now the YouTube channel or the podcast has YouTube live.
yeah. I don't think you ever needed access. I think you could go live whenever you
No,
want.
I looked at it Sunday because I wanted to go live for a watch along, and it
Yeah.
was like um once you request access, it makes for hours before it gives you access.
Oh,
It's kind of stupid, but
I didn't know that because I've just been going live every time.
yeah, it's a little.
The biggest um weird thing is that the live stream has like what like right here and up. The
uh
TikTok goes down to my waist and I'm wearing pajama pants. I mean, it's not like I'm also, you know, dressed. I'm wearing a TNA wrestling
I can
hoodie.
live stream on a lot of places from Streamlabs. I can live stream on the TikTok and Instagram and Facebook.
You should do that then. But
Well, I don't have live Instagram access. Instagram doesn't let you
ooh,
do it unless you have
we
1,000 followers.
have some predictions to go over, but maybe we'll end that episode on that because we were tied up.
Maybe I can go ahead and start with the stats.
Yeah, give us some stats.
I need to let me wait a minute. Let me make sure my display captures.
I'll uh I'll keep the audience entertained.
Yeah.
Um, oh, I got that email that you requested. Um, I think my one takeaway from the season is that the we didn't really have any super boring races. I think the Gen 7 car is coming into its own, and with a few more tweaks, it'll be pretty good. I think the most boring races were the road courses where SVG was just so good that he dominated, and I think that's a
Yeah.
skill issue among the rest of the field. I think the short tracks were all right. I think the mile and a halves were some of the best they've been.
Yeah.
Um, Plate tracks are always fun. Um, I said that on one of the TikToks, and people said the Gen 7 car sucks. And I said, well, you suck. Kidding. I didn't. We got our first hate comment on the TikTok the other day,
Yeah, we did.
and they said podcast equipment should be more expensive. And if they scroll down like six TikToks, they would realize that I said the same thing on one of our live streams. Not a live streams, podcast. And I said, bless you.
Thank you.
I said that um
Ah,
you're muted, by the way,
am I?
on the TikTok live.
Oh, it's because I don't have Tila open right now.
Oh, well, they can't hear
Sorry.
you, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
been going on a ramble, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Um, what was I saying?
on my hate comments.
Oh yeah, we got a hate comment. It said, this was a brutal watch. Podcast equipment should be more expensive. And
Okay, I'm just
you
ending
know,
this stream because I can't
and
pull up the
all
right
I
screen.
said was, we just like talking about racing, man. God bless. Kill 'em with
Yeah, I
kindness.
commented on it and I said, "You buying?"
But you know what? I absolutely love that we've gotten videos that people are commenting on, and we could talk
Yeah.
about racing with people.
Oh, 100%.
Like they might disagree with us, and I don't care. I love. I think our podcasts are more exciting when me and you disagree because then we have something
Right.
to talk about.
Right.
We have debates. That, you know what? I'm calling it now. We're gonna host debates
Yeah.
in the off season about NASCAR. I think it'll be fun. We could moderate them.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
That would be a lot of fun.
Okay, so
Um,
the YouTube live stream was kind of a bust. I couldn't really figure out what was going on, but
we'll figure it out.
yeah, I'll look at it another day. I have my stats ready,
Yeah,
sort of.
hit me with them.
There wasn't a whole lot this weekend. Um, there were a couple things. Let's see. November Sunday.
Wait,
Yeah, there was really nothing. Okay.
my dog just did a huge stretch.
There
He's
was
up.
really nothing for the Cup
Okay.
Series.
Sorry, I
For
had
the
to point that
Xfinity
out.
Series, there were a couple things. See
Hey,
if I
bud.
can. Let's see. Let's see.
You
Let's
don't want to
see.
hang out?
For the Xfinity Series, the last race of the Xfinity Series, it's now the O'Reilly Series. Brandon Jones got Toyota's 220th pole all time. That's
Wow.
kind of dope.
Hell yeah.
And Jesse Love got Chevrolet's 560th pole or 560th win. Um, in addition to this race was on November 1st, right?
Mm.
Um, it was the fifth race on November 1st in the series, but it was the 50th race on the first of any given month.
Wow.
Wow. Truck Series, where is it? It was on the 30th. It was on Halloween. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It's on a Friday. Um, so I have in my stats on like races on a day of the month. I've got a highlight for the most and a highlight for the least. And right now, the 31st was the least raced on day of any month. up until this weekend. And now it's tied with the 29th for 17 races on those days. Um, and just for funsies, because it was Halloween, it was the sixth race on Halloween
Ever?
ever in the truck
Wow.
series. Um, 730th race in the States.
Hmm.
Lane Riggs got the pole. It was the number 34's cars. Hold on. The number 34 cars, fifth pole all time. And Corey Heim, the 11 car, has now won 25 races all time, or the 11 truck has now won 25 races
And
all
half of
time.
them were this season.
Yeah. Yeah. The last one before Corey Heim won was, I'm actually
Hmm.
going to look for this. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, crap. Specific range.
We have a viewer.
Oh, snap. So the first win for the
It's
number
Greg.
11 was Ron Hornaday Jr. in 2002. Funny enough, in the last race of the season.
Wow.
Hi, Greggy. I think Greg might still be at work right now,
Wow. That's dedication to
right?
our current number one fan.
And then the second win for the number 11 was David Starr in 2006 at, what's this?
I'm going to
Martinsville.
sound like one of those people on those stupid TikTok lives as we are currently live on TikTok, but you should send some likes our way so that we could reach more people. Go ahead, tap the screen. I can't even do that without laughing because of all the people like they do like the battles. Have you
Yeah.
seen those? Like the people who were famous like 5 years ago that don't have any money.
The last win. So the number 11 car has had five different drivers win for it. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, there's Corey Heim. I mentioned uh, Ron Hornaday, and I mentioned David Starr. The third driver
Yes.
to win was Todd Bodine in the 11 car. Great paint scheme, if I remember the right car. At Dover in 2012. And the next one was Brett Moffitt in 2016 at Michigan. That was the last win before Corey Heim won
What happened to Brett Moffitt?
2023. Um,
I've been wondering that
what
for
did
like
happen to
a
Brett
while. He
Moffitt?
won the Truck Series championship
Yeah.
because he was
And
racing for like
I think what happened to Brett Moffitt is what could happen to Corey Heim is I don't
no
think Brett Moffitt had a ride after that year.
by Greg because he was racing for the same team that I
He
think
was racing for Shiggy. Yep. Austin
Austin
Hill took
Hill
a
was in the
seat.
Xfinity Series, which also sick
No,
paint. Yeah,
Austin Hill, Shiggy didn't have a team in the Xfinity Series.
yeah, he
Austin
did.
Hill took Brett Moffitt's car.
No.
Yeah, because Austin Hill was in the 16. Either that or Brett Moffitt took the. I'm pretty sure Austin Hill came after Brett Moffitt,
Then
but they
who?
both drove the 16 truck for
Yes, but
Shiggy.
then, well, Brett Moffitt then didn't he go to GMS?
Might have been, yeah. And then GMS shut down. He didn't
Yeah,
have anywhere to go. I think that might have
he
been
was a
the end of it.
Truck Series championship champion.
Yeah,
Dude, that was such a. I loved watching that.
yeah. I was low key finding myself a big Brett Moffitt fan.
I
I like
yeah, I
his
loved him.
mustache.
Yeah, it was definitely the mustache.
Yeah,
By Greg. Love you, dog.
love Greg,
Number one fan.
100%. Been
Um,
here since day one, quite literally. He made our graphic. What a
he
guy.
did. Shout out Greg.
I like Greg.
But
My
I kind of want
least
to do.
tolerable Logano fan that I know.
Yeah, all of my devices are currently being used up with the TikTok live and then the Zoom call.
Hmm.
Um, do you want to look up what 9 to 5 job Brett Moffitt has right now?
See, where is
Does
Brett?
Thad Moffitt still drive?
I think he does. Uh, Brett
It might be
Moffitt
an RJ.
currently races part-time in the Truck Series.
The Truck Series?
Yes, he raced full-time in Xfinity with AM Racing. Um,
I
he
hope he gets
drove
another
for
go at it.
Tricon in 2024. Then he went to
Okay.
Hedinger Racing, which I don't know who that is. NASCAR Truck
Yeah, I
Series.
just
It's not spot in there. So Hedinger formed from Brett Holmes Racing, and they were the four car,
hmm
the four truck.
right.
So that's why I've never noticed them. So it looks like Brett Moffitt's still racing as much as he can.
Yeah. Because he kind of
What else did you
fell
ask about?
with Thad Moffitt.
Thad Moffitt.
Not that it really affects
Yeah, no.
much.
Um, what happened to Thad Moffitt is the second search when you typed it. He transitioned to part-time ARCA,
They do that in Arca? I don't know.
apparently.
Could do that anywhere.
This is yeah, 5 months ago. So last year, Faction 46 folded after money problem, which I'm assuming is the Truck Series team. Yeah,
hmm
folded after money problems and disagreements with Nice, which is who they had a technical alliance with,
Okay.
and Moffitt. Thad. Thad Moffitt missed Nashville last year due to Faction 46 putting in Dawson Cram. After that, Moffitt raced four of the last nine races of the year with Young's Motorsports, who bought the 46.
Oh, that's
Um,
interesting.
so he transitioned to part-time ARCA, and then I want to say he showed up a couple times this year and has decided to go back to part-time. Yeah. Um, he's lost. Somebody said the trend of Thad losing to full-time ride continues. 2020 with DGR ARCA, 2021 with or 2020 with DGR ARCA, 2021 with DGR ARCA, 2022 with RBR/GMS truck, 2024 with Faction 46 truck, 2025 with Nitro ARCA.
Wow. Are they
I mean,
related?
if who, Brett and Thad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're brothers.
That's terrible that they have terrible luck and they're related.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
Oh, wow. What?
What?
They're not related.
Wow.
That's insane.
Maybe they think they are.
Well, they are now. It's his full name is Thaddeus Drake Moffat. What's his name? Sorry. But no, he's not related to
Brett.
Brett.
Wow.
Really? Where? Brett and Thad Moffat. Blah, blah, blah. It's fine. Despite journalist. Yeah, where is that in that page?
All I know
Yeah,
is that
despite
Brett
sharing the last
Moffitt
name,
was
he's not related to
destined
NASCAR. So
to
it's
win a
like
Cup
it's
Series
like a
championship.
Jeff and Robbie Gordon situation. Brothers that never were. That's what we're
Yeah,
gonna call it now. They're now brothers, the same way Jeff and Robbie Gordon are.
right. I always just kind of assumed they were related.
Yeah. So did I. You want to get into prediction results?
Yeah, I will.
Let me pull up
Look at this.
NASCAR.com.
Brand new pen to get it done.
Oh yeah? Unboxing two on the stream? Wow.
It's a big deal.
Big deal.
I'm gonna move my mic a little bit.
All right.
The good old book. It's one of those cat. Look,
Nice.
that's crisp, right?
I can't hear it, but yeah.
Can't hear it?
Mm-mm.
What a good microphone.
Need more expensive podcast equipment.
All right.
All right. Give it to me. Look in your face.
All right, here we go. Um,
Uh-oh.
for all of you that weren't here last time, um, at one point I was down 10 and three quarters to 5 and three quarters. And after the Casey Mears P18 poll,
We're
we are now
tied.
tied 10 and three
At what?
quarters.
10 3/4.
10 and three quarters. So let's get race winner picks.
Okay.
I had Byron, you had Larson.
Larson
Neither
finished
of them,
P3.
none of them won.
Uh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Byron finished P33. Larson finished P3. Oh, wait. Welcome to the Bumper Runners prediction show where the points don't matter and everything
Everything's
is
made
made
up,
up.
but the
Uh,
points do matter because this is the finale.
but you were giving half points before, right? That's how we're 10 and three quarters. And I don't know about you, but like you predicted Byron to win, didn't you?
Hmm.
Byron finished P33
Hmm.
out of P38.
Hmm.
I predicted Larson to win. Larson finished P3
Hmm.
and also won the championship.
So if you want to make up your own points, you could start your own podcast.
See, I feel like that's worth, you know, some change in points here.
I'll take away a point for me.
I'm
The,
fine with that.
is that your case for getting a point for Larson?
I mean, I'm not even a point. I feel like
Okay, so
Byron
hold
should
on.
be minus
Just
one, Larson should be plus half a point.
I don't want to misrepresent your perspective, so I'm going to repeat it back to you. You want to get points for a race winner pick because you picked someone who didn't win.
No,
Is
no,
that what
no.
you're saying?
I want half a point
You want half a point?
because he finished P3. It's a podium.
Right,
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 right.
right,
And your guy finished
right,
like five from last.
right.
So I feel like that should be
So you want points for someone who
like if you
didn't win.
don't win, if you don't win, look, if you're of the opinion that if you don't win it's zero, that's fine. But
See,
like if you
I
finish
was
bottom of
I
the
was
field,
already going to minus myself points, but now I don't want to because you're arguing for it. I'll go minus two here.
I
Why
feel like
not?
you're lying to me.
I'll go minus two. I'll go minus two for Byron.
All right, sure. I
I'll
wasn't
go
gonna
minus
ask you to
two.
do minus two. If you do minus,
No.
all right. We'll come to a truce. Minus
Well, either
two and
I
nothing
was
for
either gonna
Larson,
minus points for
or
me
minus
or
one.
plus points for you.
Minus one for Byron
And if
and
you want
nothing for Larson.
if you want to degrade me any farther, I did minus 2 points.
No, we can do minus one. I'm not asking you to like.
All right,
All
minus
right,
one,
whatever.
whatever.
Minus one.
Good weekend. You had Ross Chastain,
Where did he finish? P13.
P13. He was up there for a little bit. Did he get stage points?
Let's see.
I'll argue for you. I'll argue for you. Did he get stage points?
He finished sixth in stage two and 16th in stage one. So he did get he got four stage points.
Is that a good weekend for Chastain?
Let's see. He finished above his teammates. Suarez finished 19th. SVG finished 24th. I don't know. I mean, with the season they've had,
I'll do a quarter of a point because I had Chase Briscoe, who had a terrible weekend.
hmm well, he finished 18th.
Not a good weekend.
Yeah, by his standards, yeah.
Um, Bad weekend. You had Chase Briscoe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he finish?
18th.
18th. And you know what?
Same as Casey Mears last year.
Give you a point. Bad weekend. I had Denny Hamlin. And Denny Hamlin probably just had the worst weekend of his life. And if you want to
Well,
argue mentally, did he have a bad weekend? Absolutely, he did.
I feel like we're
He had
not
a
talking about the
terrible,
racing product, or we're
but
not
we're
talking
talking
about
about the
mentally
race,
though.
and
He finished sixth.
that's it's not a
That's
bad
not a bad
weekend.
weekend.
Now the dark horse, you had SVG.
Yeah, that's not points. He finished, what did I say, 24th.
I had Priest.
Uh, ninth.
I think that's a point.
Yeah, I'd agree with
And
that.
now I am still even at 10 and three quarters. You now have 12 points plus one and a quarter. We're at 12. Now the championship four order is what I was looking at before when I made the face. That I might have it completely flipped. I think I do. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Other than Larson and Hamlin, I have it completely flipped.
So to make it easy, they finished in numerical order.
So Larson for you. It's +2. Byron finished fourth.
Yeah. It was
Nothing.
Larson, Hamlin, Briscoe, Byron. It was literally
Hamlin.
numerical
So
order.
you have Larson was fourth. So nothing for you. Briscoe was third.
Hmm.
So that's +1. Larson, nothing for me. And Hamlin, nothing for me. Hamlin was second, so that's +1 for you. And Briscoe was third.
Yeah.
That's +1 for you. So you now, I am now at 11 and 3/4 points. You are now at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points.
Wow.
I know. Good weekend for you
Yeah, it
in
was.
terms of the results. Now, I need to win 11. I need to guess Ty Dillon's position spot on, and that's the only way I win.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, even then you tie, don't you? No, you have 11 and a
Nope,
quarter,
it'd be
right?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I would, and you need to not have anything correct in this prediction, and I
Where
win
is Ty
by
Dillon?
3/4 of a point.
Oh, there he is. I didn't see him. Okay.
All
I
right.
found Ty Dillon's finishing position.
You did?
I did.
Do you want to say it, or do you want me to give our predictions first?
Why don't you give our predictions first?
You had Ty Dillon 33rd.
Wow.
I had Ty Dillon 27th.
He finished 35th.
Gosh darn.
It's more points for me, too. It's
That
2
is
points for me.
3 points for you.
Was it three? I thought it was two.
No. So 35th. So I get 1 point, 12 and three
Yeah.
quarters, and
Yeah.
you get 3 points. So that is 19 for you.
Wow.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
I'm going to Disney
Here we
World.
are. These are the predictions. These are the podcast notes. What a season it's been. I am
What a
closing the
season it's
notebook for
been.
one final time on this season and
I wish it
closing the
made a
pen
noise.
for
Did
one
not make a
final
noise.
time on this season.
Also did not make a noise.
It made a noise, I'll tell you. I'm putting the pen back.
Well, I mean, it's been a good season, I think
It's been a good
overall.
season prediction wise. It's fun. But you know what? Normally, a worse man would be upset about this crushing loss in the finale. But I will, I take off my hat to you. If the points made sense and everything mattered, I'd be a lot more upset. But they don't and they won't. So
Points don't matter and nothing makes sense.
to you, sir, on a win. Congratulations.
Yeah. What do I get
That
for my
tie
prize? Absolutely nothing.
because nothing makes sense and it doesn't matter.
Exactly. It's
You
just
get
something I can win because Greg won fantasy again.
oh, yeah. I also, you know, it, speaking of me being a bigger man than most, it takes a big man to admit that their girlfriend has more ball knowledge than them.
I was gonna ask you what happened with the you and Sam on the fantasy.
So what I had to do, I had to pick no
Everything right?
championship four drivers in this finale because she had all of them.
Right.
And I needed a like 150 or 200 point swing to win. So I picked no championship four drivers and I lost by 100 points. She
So you
beat,
lost 100 points, so now you're down by like 250, 300.
I
Ooh.
lost. And I don't know what the prize or
Who
punishment.
did who did you who did you pick?
I'll have to, it's on my phone. I'll have to check. We'll put it in the show notes in the description. Um, but right now I'm live on TikTok. There's no
Yeah, word.
viewers, so I could probably just end it right now.
You
Um,
probably could.
I probably could. I'm gonna do that.
All right. Bye TikTok.
Bye, TikTok.
Next week.
Yep.
But
And now.
because I've still got the excuse me, the results pulled up.
Um, oh, our TikTok blew up in this time.
Oh yeah, a big.
Hmm. I need to open NASCAR. I had a decent lineup. I
Yep.
had Logano, Chastain, Blaney, Elliott, and Hocevar. I had Bell, and I didn't put him
Oh,
in because I was working during the race. Hocevar
oh.
didn't do well, but I mean Blaney got me 58 points. But good results.
I had oh, I should have switched my garage out. I had Larson, Byron, Hamlin, Briscoe, and Bell, and Logano in my garage. Byron got me 4 points. Or he got me 22 total points, but I
I
should have put
think I
in
lost on the matchups.
Logano because Logano got 39.
Yeah,
I got
I,
all
I
but
had a
one.
I missed all but one. I got
I
the
think
Blaney
the
Bell
same.
matchup.
Yeah, because
That's where I really lost points.
because I had Hamlin, Larson, Logano, and Bell. I picked all of the bottom row,
Hmm.
and then I had them except for Blaney. But I ended up. Did I want to know what happened for the weekend
Um, do you want to know how much you beat me by?
for the fantasy lineup?
Yep.
Sure.
So I'll go
Oh, I got
down.
fourth. Hours.
I'll go bottom to top. My brother, who set his lineup every other race, got 3,180 points. Next was my mom. Tight battle with my dad. She got 5,951 points.
Wow.
My dad got 5,977 points.
Mm.
So big matchup this past weekend. I got 6,460 points, and my girlfriend, Sam, got 6,818 points.
Oh my God. That is huge.
Belt to ass all
BTA,
season
baby.
long. BTA all season long.
That's insane. Yeah, no, I finished fourth on the weekend, which is about how it goes. Somehow you had six more points than me in our league. Overall our
BTA,
league.
baby.
Hey, she also beat Greg. So in our league, I had 3,429 points because I'm
Team just
terrible
got
about doing
speed.
my fantasy. Colby
I
had
actually had a good
six.
lineup this
Yeah,
week,
but
except for
you had
Byron.
six more points than me. Yeah, that's also what killed me. Colby had 6,188 points. You had 6,246 points. Sarah, who also beat you in what would have been both leagues, got 6,635 points. How many points did you say Sam had?
6,818.
18. Greg had
She would have won by
6,761.
100.
She would have won
Actually, less than
by
100, but
57.
maybe she'll join our league next year
That'd be fun. I'd be down for that.
and she'll put
We just need
BTA.
it's Kari. Kari was in the league.
I
Colby's
don't think she
wife.
was.
Maybe she wasn't. Or maybe she was at one point, but she's not anymore. I don't know. I think she was in there.
She
I thought she
left.
was in there. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself. I don't know.
Probably. You should press her.
I should what?
Press her about it. That's why she left.
Mm. Yeah, I'll text her as soon as we're done with this. Be like, sorry. Uh,
I'm gonna do that.
there's not a whole lot. I don't think that's happened in the silly season so far. I could be wrong.
Except for Danny Hamlin saying he doesn't know if he's coming back.
Yeah, there was something else because I sent it to our group chat, and that's when I changed the name of the group chat to "May the Silly Season Begin."
Hmm. It's the season of the geese.
Season of the Geese.
Actually, that's what I'm gonna change it to.
Season of the Geese.
Yep.
So the Geese. Connor Zilic reportedly made him ineligible for a hypercar run
Yeah, that was
in the
stupid.
FIA WEC Bahrain rookie test. Yeah.
That's the FIA is so stupid. They constantly
It
shoot themselves in the foot, and I hate them. The super license program is stupid.
it is.
If a team wants to put a driver in a car, let them do it.
Right.
Like if Red Bull wants to put me in the car and they want me to go out there and run DFL and potentially wreck other teams, I'll do it.
Right. Red Bull said it.
Listen, Red Bull does everything except for make good energy drinks. They fly
That's
planes upside down through bridges and crap.
yeah.
I'll, let me get in a car. They have a good racetrack, the Red Bull Ring in
Yeah, they
Austria.
do.
They do. I like the Red Bull Ring.
Yeah, they do. You're right. They do a lot of good things except for making energy drinks. I have so
I feel
you know the like the white monster stereotype
hmm
kind of thing. So I've found myself fitting into a lot of the stereotypes, just minus the white monster itself. So I did the logical thing and I bought a white monster uh last week. I want to say it was like Tuesday
You know the Theo
at
Von bit
Walmart.
about monsters?
And boy is it good. And now it's become a
Can I give my hot take? Well,
I
I can't
so
say I can't really repeat the bit on the podcast because it's pretty bad,
oh.
but it's pretty funny. Um,
So my
yeah,
thing
but
with the white for the
I'm not a
energy
fan
drinks of Monster in general or
about of White Monster
oh
because
really?
I I don't dislike it. It's good. There's better options though. I'm a big fan of the uh Cherry Cola Celsius.
I haven't tried the Celsius.
They're
But
good,
isn't it
but
sparkling water?
it's carbonated like any other energy drink.
But isn't it like sparkling water?
They call it sparkling if it's carbonated, but I don't know if it's sparkling water.
See, I don't like sparkling water. I've had sparkling water. I don't remember what it is that I've had, but I've had sparkling water and
I'm
I'm
not a
not a
fan
fan.
either. If something's carbonated, it needs flavor. But my
Right.
first ever White Monster, I went to Walmart to go look for some toys. Um, in this hunt
Oh, you know what I didn't do? Keep talking.
for Hot Wheels accelerators, which I didn't have in the moment. But hold on, hold on.
We're both grabbing stuff.
We're both grabbing stuff.
Yeah.
So Hot Wheels released a new Silver Series Hot Wheels accelerators, which I'm the biggest fan of. And I kept going to Walmart to try to find them. Didn't have them. Guess who has them now?
Who?
Beep this word out. Just kidding. I was gonna say a mean word. Um, but I found them. I got all five. But I went to a Walmart and didn't find them, and this was like the fifth Walmart I've been to in more multiple days. I didn't just do it all at once. Um, and I was like, you know what? I'm leaving with something. So I grabbed the White Monster, and I got in my car and I opened it and I had a sip, and I'm like, all that sadness for this? It's not worth it. It didn't make me happy. It didn't make me feel any better. It just made me have to go home and go to the bathroom.
It does give me the oops. Pick a
I was
number
like,
between 1 and 101.
54.
54. Ty Gibbs. I forgot to do something this week that I did last week that I didn't talk about because it's supposed to be like a thing, but that's three.
Wait a minute. We have a problem. I was supposed to take chicken out to defrost, and I didn't. I think this is where we
Or,
end the podcast. This
or do
is
you
where
want
I
to
need to.
pause it?
No, I think I need to end it.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has
I
been the
forgot the
Bumper
chicken.
Runners
Mom's gonna be home
podcast.
soon. She's gonna be upset. Oh no.
Uh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. It's been a great
Hats off for the
season.
first season of Bumpkin Runners podcast.
Hats
Bad hat hair.
Hats off for the
I'm
first
putting it back,
for
hat back on.
season.
Hat hair.
Gosh, my thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. We will be back. We're not going anywhere. We'll probably be back next week, unless
Probably.
something comes up. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna talk about whatever, and we're gonna enjoy our off season and look forward to the next season. We want to thank everyone who has followed along this far,
Hmm.
for watching, for listening, for journeying through the NASCAR playoffs with us. Next year, it's going to be the full season, not just the playoffs. But
We will.
we kind of got serious with the idea that we've been toying around with for 2 years. We kind of got serious about it right before the playoffs, and we figured it was a good
Hmm.
place to pick up. So, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, thank you for watching us. Follow on
I'm putting it
TikTok,
now. I'm committing to 36 episodes next season. Whether
just
it's,
36. What about the All
well,
Star race?
36 are over or over.
Okay, okay, minimum 36,
Minimum 36, one
minimum
for every
36.
race,
All Star
plus the
race
All-Star race,
plus
duels.
the
But,
Clash
well, the Clash
plus the
duels, that's
duels.
all the same week. Well, no, the Clash, never mind. It's the week
No,
before
it's
now.
not. 39 weeks.
I miss classic
I
speed
miss
weeks.
speed weeks.
I miss speed weeks.
Yeah.
Pour one out for speed weeks.
Uh,
Um, but yeah, I'm committing now.
we'll be back next year at least
And
36 times from Daytona to Phoenix.
you know what? We'll have fun in the off season. We have some ideas speculating,
We do. We've got
some
some plans
some
forming. We're trying to work some things out, get some fun things going for you guys. It's gonna be a lot of
yeah.
fun,
I will.
hopefully.
Well, thank
Thank
you,
you for
friends.
watching. Follow us on TikTok. Listen
Right
to
up
us
here,
wherever you get your
TikTok,
favorite
Instagram,
podcasts.
our names are there.
Listen
They'll
to us
never be
wherever you get
there.
your favorite podcasts. If you've come to us from one thing or if you've seen us on one thing, you can find us pretty much anywhere else. We're on
Yep.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Except for
Amazon
at our
Music.
houses, please don't.
Yeah, please don't. We're on YouTube. That's where the Zoom call is being recorded. We also have a second playlist of just the audio, but still on YouTube for those that prefer. I know I have some friends that like listening to YouTube for their music, but they don't need the video.
Yeah.
Um,
But you don't get to see our beautiful faces.
yeah, but some people might not want to, and that's okay. You know, I remember the first time I didn't want chocolate. Um, it wasn't very long, and then I found out chocolate's actually a really good thing, and
Oh
now I
no,
quite
my
enjoy it.
lobster's too buttery and my steak is
Oh
too
no, my
juicy.
steak is too juicy. Gosh.
All right, well,
Uh,
on that note, I need to go take out the chicken for mom.
it's been the Bumper Runners podcast. It's now the season of the goose.
Even your
Everybody take
favorite
care.
podcast hosts have to listen to their mother sometimes.
It's been
Goodbye.
fun. Take care, everybody.